The famous Shelby Gt500H from Hertz is officially for sale, and I'm going to tell you all about it. What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. It is your boy Javi here, bringing you another auto tech video. In today's video, I'm sporting everything Duck Commander because I love what they're doing with their apparel. Anyways, let's get started. So the famous Shelby Gt500H from the rental company has officially, or is officially going for sale. I always kind of get it confused. It's officially going for sale. We're going to get into the article. I'm going to give you my opinion because this is a collector's edition Shelby that is special and only to Hertz, and they're officially going for sale because the fleet service is done. So let's get into it. So about a year ago, we saw on the internet that Hertz brought out this amazing commercial, and this is the one you're looking at up here. This commercial went viral of this lady driving a Shelby GT500 black with the gold stripes that looks amazing. And it was a Hertz commercial, pretty much telling you that now you are able to rent a Shelby Mustang GT500 or other ones from the Mustang family. Now, this is not something that we're new to it or that we're like strange to it. No, because back in the days, Shelby catered to Hertz rental company before, and there was also a Mustang that you could rent back in the days, and that was the GT350H. So let's get into the article. Let's see what it says. So, and I'm going to give you my opinion about it. So back in 2022, Ford and Hertz announced a deal that brought Shelby Mustang into the rental company fleet. Some of the cars were the GT500s modified to a insane 900 horsepower that is tastefully modded, and the fleet service is pretty much coming to an end, at which at some point they're going to go out for sale. And the question is, do you have the guts to buy this 900 horsepower car, which is, to me, in my opinion, a collector's car? Now, you have to think that this is a rental company that is selling these vehicles. You know for sure that somebody that rented these vehicles for sure put their pedal down to the metal, and they definitely skirt some tires. They definitely, God knows what they've done. So you're not buying a 100% super low mile GT500 in pristine condition. No, you're not. You're buying a vehicle that's used as a rental company. It is a collector's car because we're going to get into some of the features that they had, or that they still have, because they haven't been, that they have, making it a very collectible vehicle. But then again, like I said, don't think that you're buying this like one-of-one pristine, like super low mile vehicle. Don't expect that. So, and the article goes by further to say, don't expect the usual bargain basement pricing often associated with like used rental cars. Absolutely not, because it is a Shelby GT500. Shelby Mustang in any forms are coveted by performance fans and collectors, and the Hertz Shelby legacy dates back all the way to 1960, which is what I mentioned. A 900 horsepower is the latest Hertz Shelby reset the bar as the company's most powerful rental ever. I remember when they came out, I believe the rental fee was about $399 a day. It's what they were, which is, to me, a little bit expensive, but then again, you are driving a GT500. As such, it is safe to assume some tire shredding occurred during their rental days. Absolutely, is what I mentioned. But being a specialty vehicle that were less likely to be rented on the occurrence, they were likely maintained better than most rental, at least we hope anyways. Obviously, Hertz has a program where pretty much it alerts them, and it alerts the computer when recalls are needed to do, when maintenance is needed to be done, and they go ahead and take care of that. I've known from firsthand experience that Hertz do their job, and they do it well, doing the oil changes, the tire rotation, brakes, and all that stuff. They have a computer system that sets them up pretty well. The GT500H is also extremely rare. Shelby only made 25 examples, and they were only available to rent in 6 different cities across the USA. Now, combined with the power pedigree, there's a receipt for other GTs, meaning the GTH from Hertz, which was also available in more locations to utilize as a stock GT 5.0 liter V8 with only 400 horsepower. That was the what you will call it, the convertible one, which still carries the same thing as the gold, as you see, as the gold stripes, and it was white, and it was pretty cool. Now, some of the cities that were allowed or that were renting the Shelby GT500H were Miami, Vegas, Fort Myers, Orlando, Phoenix, and Tampa. Those were the ones that were renting the GT500H. Now, if you go to the GT convertible, there were definitely more cities renting it. So those cars were wrapping up the fleet as well. So you're also going to be able to get your hands on the GT convertible with the H or the Hertz collector series. So let's get into some pictures here and let's look at what we have. Some of the first things we see it's black. Obviously it's got the gold stripes, but we see some resemblance almost everywhere in the car of the gold and the black, and that's some of the stuff we see. If we look at the interior, it is an amazing interior. You got the mats that say Shelby Gt500H. I think Shelby went way above what they should have done to this vehicle for the rental company, because they knew at some point, and that's my opinion, they knew at some point that this vehicle's fleet or life was going to come to an end with Hertz, and they were going to move them on to rent them. So they definitely went all out on this vehicle. I think this vehicle is super cool. I love the contrast of black and gold. If I had money to splurge, I would definitely be trying to get my hands on one of these, because this is amazing. So you got the black and the gold on the inside with the mats that say GT500H. You also get a nice very little, but in the carbon fiber dash you get the Shelby Gt500H Hertz plaque, and that's actually pretty cool. In the engine bay, as we see it, the supercharger right up top is also made out of gold. If we look at the back, you have the Hertz badge also that's there, and it says Shelby. I think this is overall a very well put out car, and I think it's tastefully modded for 900 horsepower. Now the article goes to say that we don't know yet when these vehicles are going to come to for sale, or Hertz hasn't said anything else on it. So if you're keeping scores on legit Hertz rent-a-car, there could be more affordable options if you're looking to buy more different ones from Hertz. But nonetheless, after some time now, the GT500 is officially for sale. Hertz is done with the fleet. They're not going to be renewing it anymore, and I think that's actually pretty cool. And if anyone who's a collector is looking for these, I think this is a badass car to look for into, and this is a badass car to have in your collection. You got these millionaire guys that have like these Mustang or these hot rod collections. Having one of these to sit in your lot or in your collection, it is super cool. 900 horsepower Hertz edition. It is super cool. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? I think this is a very nice vehicle. If you're looking for one of these, this will be the chance to keep an eye on the ball and see when they're gonna go for sale. If you guys are liking the content, remember to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Your boy is out of here. Remember to write in the comments what you think. I always respond. I'll see you on the next one.